This one features Eric Kendricks, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Vikings and the Bears, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Again, everyone, Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club, it's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Vikings offense coming out. And in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins. First play and a first pass for Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And some room to maneuver. A beautiful fake. And he's going to be out of bounds, but before he takes it inside the 50. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Boy, Dalvin Cook is so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out. Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 12 carries, 67 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. This defense for the Bears, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
On 3rd down, Cousins. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jalen Lega, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And now it's blocked. The Bears, and now the rookie's free. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense: find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a time. Vikings slow to get up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Receiver downfield. Offense.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but the game field.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. But the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They run again on 1st down. Cook trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. He's got Smith here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher, third down and 9. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yard.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 25 carries, up over 130 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Catch is made by Harry. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll roll him out right. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Holding, offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw here into the hands of Harry. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. play action. Fields. Crossing route complete to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Here's Fields. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Was it Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground? And just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. After the sack on first down, Fields. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run the counter with Cook. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up?
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, it's Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On second down, Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you know.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked him a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Vikings head out to take over once again. Back to it after the pick six. Cousin. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Out of the gun, Fields. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Well, this is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And here's Trenton Gill on the punt. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it will be Vikings ball 1st and 10. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Cousins now. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were winners last week defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up 1st and 10. third quarter, starting with a run from Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Playing as a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. Off play action, Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Cousins. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To Montgomery to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
Chicago trusted Darnell Mooney to step up and be their top wide receiver, and he gave them a 1,000-yard season in return. They're certainly hoping that a third-year wideout can form a lasting connection with second-year quarterback Justin Fields. Looks like that connection is starting to pay off, this time for a first down.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's Daniil Hunter. He's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Fields. Caught by 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They start the drive with Cook, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Steps in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He's going to get this one down to Cook, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded at the 43. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. 128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen. But somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he caught it up. And this belongs to the Vikings. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Again, it's Cousins. Over the middle complete. That's Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw is Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Eddie Jackson picks it. The 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. He's got Smith here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing is Cousins. Goes right back to Smith again. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that
blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. To try again after the sack, Cousins. Rager catches it left side. Oh, he's got a little dip. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Fields now to throw. On the move to his left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. A quick throw, but incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
2nd down and goal. Fields looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. A very solid gain of 27. Cousins on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side. And
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings are going to have here just past the 25. Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Cousins. He's got him in, complete. And they've got him right across midfield, down to the 50 before it's all said and done. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To the air again, it's Cousins. It's caught, Smith. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Open man is Thielen is complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On On 1st and 10, Cousins. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Robert Quinn in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.
Well, on one side of this, Charles,